Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be working on lesson 20. I hope you are completing your assignments on a daily basis. On Monday, we're supposed to have lesson 18, yesterday lesson 19, and today we're working on lesson 20. Make sure you catch up because I will be checking assignments today. Now, let's go ahead and begin with lesson 20. Touch the letters E in part 1. So we're looking at these letters, boys and girls. What sound do these letters make? Get ready. E. Remember to hold it for 3 seconds. Okay, let's go ahead and continue, boys and girls. Everybody should be looking at column A. First word. What sound? E. What word? Eek. Next word. What sound? E. What word? Creak. Next word. What sound? E. What word? Screech. Look at column B, boys and girls. Let's look at column B, boys and girls. Look at the first word. What word? Between. Next word. What word? Succeed. Next word. What word? 15. Now let's go ahead and look at part 2, boys and girls. Everybody should be looking at the first word. First word. What sound? E. What word? Breathing. Next word. What sound? What word? Hurt. Next word. What sound? Ow. What word? Pounding. Next word. What sound? R. What word? Barge. Next word. What sound? What word? Decide. Next word. What sound? R. What word? Started. Next word. What sound? Ow. What word? About. Next word. What sound? E. What word? Creature. Next word. What sound? What word? Grinder. Next word. What sound? What word? Except. Now let's go ahead and look at part 3, boys and girls. We're going to talk about what those words mean. Touch word number 1. Everybody should be looking at word number 1. First word. What word? Surface. The surface of a highway is the top of a highway. Everybody, what's the surface of the water? Think about it. Get ready. The top of the water. Look at word number 2. What word? Ledge. A ledge is a narrow shelf. Everybody, what's another way of saying the plant was on the narrow shelf? Think about it. Get ready. The plant was on the ledge. Touch word number 3, boys and girls. Word number 3. Get ready. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is a gas that has no smell or no color. Everybody, what is nitrogen? Think about it. Get ready. A gas that has no smell or color. Let's go ahead and move on to part number 4. Everybody should be looking at part number 4, boys and girls. First word. What word? Scream. Next word. What word? Mound. Next word. What word? Burst. Next word. What word? Aloud. Next word. What word? Squint. Next word. What word? Grumbling. Next word. What word? Farther. Next word. What word? Drifting. Next word. What word? Tilted. Next word. What word? Continued. Next word. What word? Disc. Next word. What word? Frightened. Next word. What word? Indicate. Next word. What word? Tried. Next word. What word? Current. Next word. What word? Moving. Next word. What word? Surge. Next word. What word? Suddenly. Next word. What word? Oxygen. Next word. What word? Mouthpiece. Next word. What word? Hidden. Next word. What word? Heart. Next word. What word? Nobody. Next word. What word? 100. Next word. What word? Relax. Next word. What word? Pressing. Next word. What word? Razor. Next word. What word? Bottle. Next word. What word? Bubbles. Next word. What word? Sunken. Next word. What word? Caught. Next word. What word? Goose. Next word. What word? Panic. Next word. What word? Cause. Next word. What word? Dot. Let's go ahead and look at part 5, boys and girls. All these words have more than one part. The first part and the last part are circled. Touch word number 1. Word number 1 is occasion. What word? Occasion. What's the first part? Ock. What's the last part? Shun. The middle part is spelled C-A. What does that part say in the word? Get ready. Ock. I'm sorry. Ka. So the parts are A, K, shun. Now say the whole word. Get ready. Occasion. Word number 2 is selective. What word? Selective. What's the first part? Say. What's the last part? Tiv. The middle part is spelled L-E-Z. What does that part say in the word? Get ready. Lick. So the parts are se, lick, Say the whole word. Get ready. Selective. Word number 3 is improvement. What word? Improvement. So, what is the first part? Get ready. What is the last part? Get ready. Meant. The middle part is spelled Prove. What does that part say in the word? Get ready. Prove. So the parts are improvement. Say the whole word. Improvement. Word number 4 is incapable. Everybody, what word? Incapable. What is the first part? In. What is the last part? Able. The middle part is spelled C-A-P. What does that part say in the word? Get ready. Cap. So the parts are incapable. Everybody say the whole word. Incapable. Word number 5 is particular. What word? Particular. What is the first part? Par. What is the last part? Ler. The middle part is spelled T-I-C-U. What does that part say in the word? Get ready. Ticu. So the parts are particular. Everybody, say the whole word. Particular. Let's go ahead and read our sentences. Go ahead and take a look at sentence letter A. The team seemed to be incapable of much improvement. That means it looks as if the team can't get much better than it is now. Letter B. It was snowing on that particular occasion. That means on a certain day it was snowing. Sentence letter C. She was very selective about the people she invited to dinner. That means she was particularly choosy about whom she invited to dinner. Letter D. We saw great improvement from one occasion to the next. That means things look better the second time we observed than they did the first time we observed. Let's go ahead and continue with our story, boys and girls. The title is Caught in the Current. Jane was about 45 feet below the surface, swimming next to the reef and looking for sponges. Suddenly, she felt something tug at her. It was a current. Her legs were pulled by the current that sped through a break in the reef. Jane could hear herself breathing very hard. She kicked and tried to swim up, but she could not move up. She was slowly drifting down. She kicked again and pulled with her arms as hard as she could. But now she was moving down even faster. She reached out and grabbed a ledge of coral. She felt something cut through her rubber glove. She let go and slid down. The current pulled Jane down about 10 feet. Then it began to move her east through the break in the reef. Jane wanted to scream for help, but she remained silent except for the bubbles that came from her mouth and the pounding of her heart. I've got to get out of here, she said to herself. Relax, she told herself. Don't panic, don't panic. The current pulled her through the break in the reef. Then it started to pull her down again, but not as hard. Jane tried to swim up again. She pulled with her arms. She kicked until her legs hurt, but it was no use. I'll have to go with the current, she decided. I just hope that it lets me go pretty soon. The current continued to pull her down deep into the darker water. Jane could not see the bottom below her. She could only see the darkness. When she looked up, the sun didn't look like a white disc anymore. It looked yellow-green. Relax, she reminded herself as she drifted with the current. She looked down again. I must be 60 feet deep, she said to herself. What's that? Jane looked down. The water was pressing Jane's mask against her face so hard that she had to squint to see the dark form that was on the bottom. Was it a mound of coral, or was it too dark